Will your Social Security benefit be taxed in retirement? Here's some information you need to know. All right, let's talk about taxes and your Social Security. A lot of people don't know if they pay taxes or not on their Social Security benefit, but most people today are paying taxes on their benefit, unfortunately. In 1983, Congress passed the Social Security Reform Act of 1983 to start taxing Social Security starting January 1st of 1984. Prior to 1984, nobody paid taxes on your Social Security benefit. So they put these numbers in place. And we put here on the screen here it's the Provisional Income Formula is the formula that decides if you pay taxes on your Social Security or not. And this is going to be either on the federal and state level. So here we have the United States map that shows all the states, and with the happy face on there shows that's a tax-free state for Social Security. Just on the Social Security side, not a guaranteed tax-free state, but on Social Security specifically. There are 13 states that do tax it, and we're going to list these states here as well.
After recording this video, we did research and found that in late 2021, Governor Doug Burgum of North Dakota signed the Senate Bill 2351, which exempted the state Social Security tax, making that the 38th state to exempt that, meaning that there was only 12 that do tax Social Security on the state side. The link to this article on the screen here will be in the description below. Check it out.
So you can see which ones are going to be more retirement-friendly states when you're taking your Social Security benefit. So let's go over this Provisional Income Formula. And I find it interesting that most accountants, most CPAs don't even understand this formula. And we're going to go over that. So what the formula states here, to determine if your Social Security benefit will be taxed, they have different numbers for singles and they have different numbers for married filing jointly. So we have both these numbers here to look at. But let's just focus on the married filing jointly numbers of $32,000 and $44,000. So it states anything under $32,000 of provisional income, you will not pay taxes. Anything between $32,000 and $44,000, 50% of that will be taxed, and anything over $44,000 is going to be taxed at 85%, so additional 35% on top of the 50. So 85%, that's not your tax rate, it's just how much of your benefit will be taxed, okay? Interesting thing about these numbers that went into effect, 1983, these top numbers went into effect for singles of $25,000 and married couples of $32,000. 1983 went into effect in 1984. These numbers have not changed since then. If they would have just done a cost of living adjustment on there, let's just say 3%, that $25,000 number for a single would have been $76,870 today. And for the married filing jointly, that $32,000 number today with 3% adjustment would be $98,393. So what we're finding is a lot more people today are paying taxes on Social Security than they ever have. And it's really not fair. I actually sat on a plane with a politician running for office. Didn't even know I was sitting next to him until the stewardess saw him on TV the night before. And he asked for my recommendations of anything I could propose. And I gave him this information. It's not fair for retirees to be paying all these taxes that they're paying on Social Security because these brackets have never been changed. Unlike our tax brackets that change every year, they've never changed the Social Security tax brackets ever. So let's do a quick example like we always like to do here. Let's just say married couple, you have $40,000 combined Social Security, and you have $50,000 of other income. That could be a combination of investment income or pensions, whatever that might be. So you have $90,000 gross coming into your household in a year. Now the rule states on provisional income, they look at half of the Social Security that comes into the household plus any other income, which is going to be investment income, dividends, capital gains, even your non-taxable interest, you might have a municipal bond that would be non-taxable. Provisional income says they're going to look at it for income. So again, it's half of Social Security plus everything else. So in this example of somebody who has $40,000 of Social Security, they're only going to count $20,000 in this example, plus the other $50,000 that you have from pensions and maybe IRAs in that year. So that's going to be $70,000 of provisional income. So based off of this calculation, for married filing jointly, you go over that $32,000 bracket by $38,000. So $38,000 says half of that will be taxed as regular income. So that's $19,000. Now you go over that second threshold by additional $26,000. You go over that $44,000 by additional $26,000, which is additional 35%, gets you up to $85,000, which is $9,100, which shows that $28,100 of your $40,000 Social Security benefit will be taxable, which is equivalent to a little over 70%. 70.3% of your benefit is taxable. So what they do is they put that on your tax forms. So $28,100 is your taxable income for Social Security, plus your $50,000 of other income is taxable. Then you take your standard deduction, and that determines what you're paying for federal taxes. If you're in one of those 13 states that does tax Social Security, that $28,100 will be counted as income on the state taxes as well. So there's a lot of information on there. I know taxes can be confusing, but again, this will make some decisions whether you want to live in the state you're in retirement or not. We just find people who are moving to tax-friendly states like Florida or even South Dakota because there's zero tax rates. We showed a couple here a couple years ago that if they moved to that state of Florida, which he really wanted to, we showed them they would save over $800 a month of just taxes per month. So it's almost $10,000 a year, which gives them the ability to fly back to see their grandkids and not feel like they're going to be such at a distance. Even flying back every month, they're saving money on taxes. So hopefully that's some good information for you. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. We're going to give you some more Social Security topics, information that will help you understand your benefits.